for all of us. This is 2 years in. This is incredible. Last year, we were talking about the sunset, and then now we're talking about the sunrise, the legacy of our AltSpace community continuing on here and now. And look around you in this room. Look how many of us are here. This is absolutely incredible. And the amazing thing is, like, there was a bunch of faces that were there this morning that are, now we have new faces. We have some of the people who came back for the second event. Obviously, they liked the first event, hopefully enough. But, it's so awesome seeing so many new faces, and I'm so glad we're able to create this space and time for our community. I'd like to talk a little bit about it because I know sometimes we have people here in the room that may not be as familiar with what AltSpace was. And AltSpace was a platform similar to VRChat. And what happened is that it shut down not once, but twice. Once in 2017, and then a second time, Microsoft shut it down in 2023. Let's be very specific, March 10th, 2023 at 1:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which was a sad time for a lot of us. We have all these videos in the playlist where we're showing the last minutes where everybody freezes and it's silent, but somehow the audio of the rooms kept playing. So it's a very surreal moment where everybody became statues, and then the screen crashed, and then basically then you got that scene, that message saying, "I'm sorry, we can't let you go back." And that was a heartbreaking moment for all of us. So where we came from was a community where we had karaoke, we had world hops, we had games like Cards Against Humanity. There was other like game shows, there was talk shows, there was like so many, there was raves, there was like music festivals, like we had Burning Man in there. I mean, it was absolutely incredible, all the things that we had in that space and on that platform. So for us, all the connections we made, all the friends we made from all over the world, that loss was super great for us. But this is a success story because look around you, we're not gone. We're here and stronger and better than ever before. So let's celebrate that. And yeah, we may not all be in AltSpace, but we're still in the metaverse and we still can come together and celebrate and do karaoke. And we're still building worlds and we're still bringing worlds that were in AltSpace over to VRChat. So the number of former AltSpace worlds in VRChat is only increasing, which is absolutely incredible. And then now we've got, events that were like treasures of the community. We've got like Bratwurst party happening. We've got, Sherry's doppelgangers. We've got Atassa's karaoke. We've got DW's, the tree karaoke. Like there's so many amazing events. We've got Inky and Steve who have amazingly like released even more music videos for us to enjoy and always recruited those of us who are AltSpacers to be part of those videos. In fact, maybe most of you guys have seen this, but like she did the Superstar VR Superstar video. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend it. There's like 40 plus AltSpacers in that video. It's pretty incredible. But we've done a lot in the time and the space that we have since left AltSpace. And so we're only getting better. And I'm just so absolutely grateful that all of you are still here. We are still here and we're still together, which is absolutely amazing. And I wanted to move on to talking about AltSpace, people who actually not just actually helped, like they weren't just part of our community. Of course they were part of our community, but they actually worked on the experience themselves. So I know that we have Faye in the room. I'm not sure I found out, by the way, in the first event we had today, that a former AltSpace product manager who was working on it as a product for the company was here earlier, and I didn't get a chance to get him on stage to have him come up. So Faye, if you could come up. And yeah, we actually had some people from AltSpace, the former crew, come in. Yeah, so that's how important it is to them. And they were actually, I will share that they shared with me that they actually cried and they were really excited to hear about the impact that they made by helping make AltSpace the world that it was from the technology team. So that's kind of exciting to know that all of them still have fond memories of it, not just us, which is amazing. Is Faye here?
Behind you.
She's up there with you.
What? Girl? Hi. Yeah, you captured that on video. Oh no! Oh no!
She crashed.
I swear
Oh,
I didn't
dear,
mean to
she
scare her
crashed.
away. I'm sure she's coming back. Let me tell you a little bit about Faye while she's working to come make her way back here. As many of you know, Faye was very beloved in the community because she was officially a
Is, not
community
was.
moderator for AltSpace. So she actually like helped make sure that, you know, she was a presence in so many different spaces and worlds and events to help ensure that each of us were having a great experience and that we all mattered as part of the community. I mean, we even have videos on here where she was basically, you know, she was famous for singing songs. Like we have a video of her singing in Campfire. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. So I think it's good to acknowledge that we wouldn't have had All Space at all if it wasn't for people like Faye and other people of the Alt Space technology team who were just as sad as we were to see that world end, that platform end. As a matter of fact, Jim absolutely loves to tell the story, and we actually have the video in here as well of there was one of the engineers and he was in Campfire with people and he was there in his underwear. That was like the first shutdown, right, Jim? It was 2017. He was there in his underwear telling people that he was sad about All Space going away and that he was sitting there in his underwear. I know I said underwear multiple times, but he was sitting there in his underwear filing for unemployment. But yet, even as he was filing for unemployment, he wanted to be there with us. So I really believe that all of the people who are in the Alt Space crew. Oh wait! We have one. That through. Come up! Come up! Come up!
Um, Hi everyone. Wow, there are a lot of people in here. Look at all these AltSpace avatars. This is amazing. I don't know if oh, okay, let me get out of the way here. Oh. All right. Okay. Okay, how's this?
You should be an engineer.
All right.
I just want to give him a hug and reassure him everything's okay.
Yeah, so I was actually working on AltSpace prior to AltSpace getting acquired by Microsoft. So I was part of the original team. I was there through the ups and downs of getting it shut down the first time, and then also getting acquired and going through that whole challenge. I was there probably close to the end. I probably left maybe 6 months before it got sunset, but I knew it was coming, and I also felt like it was my time to perhaps move on too. But I worked on AltSpace for at least 5 years, and even to this day, I still tell people that it was the best experience that I've ever had in my career, and seeing it live on. I was at the earlier event, and this literally brought tears to my eyes, just seeing everyone here and realizing that AltSpace wasn't just a product, but it was a community that lives today. And I know that the team that poured their heart and soul into this would be so happy to to see this.
Hey, bro, I'm here.
And I invited some, but it was really last minute. Unfortunately,
Pyramid,
I would say that
Base pyramid.
everything that I've done um, after
Afterward, they'll
AltsSpace
show you
just
some
has
stuff.
seemed
Okay.
far less significant
I added to the other one.
than one during my time there, and everything has seemed almost like a compromise. And I've actually been chasing, this feeling again of contributing to something that meant so much to people. And I feel like there are less opportunities to do so, and I think that just some of the stories that I've heard earlier, and even when we were there working on the product, just hearing how AltsSpace was
I don't know if you
was
remember
such
me.
a big part of other people's lives is there's not many opportunities. Really felt like a family. We all lived very close to each other because there was like this special benefit where you get a discount on rent if you live within like a mile of the company. So it encouraged us to be close to the office, and what that allowed us to do was um, um, spend a lot of time with each other outside and also work really late. And even though it didn't necessarily feel like work, but we just wanted to, because with all of the events that took place at night, with Nate's DJ events and Steven's rocket launch events, a lot of that, Reggie Watts, all of this, a lot of it happened after hours. So it really allowed us to build this family-like relationship with each other. So when it was shut down the first time and we lost funding, the very next Monday, I think it might have happened on a Friday, but regardless, the very next day, almost every single one of us still showed up to work. We still had badge access. We still we weren't getting paid, but we still came, and we showed up every day for several weeks. And we're still going to lunch. We're still having dinner together. Up until the point where one of the engineers, he was like, you know what, this isn't healthy, guys. We need to kind of let go of this. And none of us really wanted to, because not only did we feel like we created something special with the product and the community, but we couldn't let go of each other. And then miraculously, Microsoft they acquired us, and many of us were still able to stay on. But that's just to kind of show how important AltsSpace really meant to the dev team. And and I know that there are some devs that I don't know if they were here today, but they really dedicated a lot of time outside of work to really support this community. I know, Steven and Jimmy, he really fought to give you guys worlds, and admittedly, at the beginning, we were trying to really focus on events and really try to ramp that up, and I felt like at first Worlds might have been a distraction to that, but you really proved that that's what you wanted, and Jimmy really fought for that, and he really showed me that you guys really wanted it and needed it, and I really enjoyed seeing all of the different worlds that came out of that, and it's just been a really special ride. So thank you so much for just inviting me here and sharing. Vrchat has in order to help support new world builders, but
All of them are all the way up.
yeah, well,
Only thing you can do is turn off your muff mode down.
yeah, so learning Unity, I actually went to Unity after Altspace or after Microsoft, but there are a lot of ways to you don't necessarily need to know how to code to learn Unity. There's a lot of assets that you can buy to help you get started. So I would definitely encourage you just trying some tutorials, and and just trying it. You know, even if there are worlds that are kind of pre-built, just to get into the habit of being able.
You guys.
I do not.
And thank you so much. You know, I'm actually also a product manager too, so I feel you. We can talk on in LinkedIn. But
if you were here earlier today, they tried.
but basically, yeah, I reached out on LinkedIn inviting him because I wanted to make sure that they had a chance to come and see what the legacy of your work is and the legacy of your work is. But I just wanted to also thank Faye. Faye spoke earlier in the first instance, so the first event. So if you want to hear her, you can definitely go watch that interview. It was awesome because in mid-interview I disappeared because my headset crashed. But
I'm doing it wrong.
Oh my goodness, you got to plug in
I know.
you got to plug in the charger.
And then poof.
I need my
So,
9mm.
but Faye, thank you again for being our moderator in Altspace. We just love and adore you, and thank you for doing all the things that we didn't know you were doing for us.
It doesn't.
And I think this is now a good time to go ahead and actually, let's gonna go ahead and play this video. Let me talk about it really quickly first. So look around you. Think about how many countries are represented in this room right now. It's kind of crazy. Why is it?
Couple.
How many countries? Germany and United States. That's it.
Okay. All right.
UK.
So
Canada.
sorry about that. Nobody please touch the
Sweden.
player. Only Callahan should touch the player. Okay, so what I was
Australia.
going to let you know is that I was
Canada is a
inspired.
country.
And just
Can
know,
we move
listen to the
up just a
words,
little bit,
because I mean every
Lance
word,
is right
every
my
bit of
way.
it.
Come on, do it.
Come on up. Yes, come on up.
You got to do it before the chopper.
Come on, do it. I'm here.
I gotta stay here. I like this commentary.
We got to show the bit. All right, be
Oh, that's a
quiet.
good idea. It'll get smaller.
Be quiet.
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't
here.
want to be in anyone's way.
I hope he
Quiet
didn't.
time.
I hope he didn't think that
Quiet
was
time,
rude.
everybody. Quiet.
No,
Shut
no, no.
up.
This
I hope there's a helicopter in the video just so I can hear you say the line.
What? Get to the chopper?
Oh man.
You won.
Hilarious.
Is that the Miz? Oh my goodness, I know this fucker. Oh my word, I don't know this stuff. Oh,
This is Veronica.
Veronica, yeah, Veronica. Oh, this is chicken.
She's from Germany.
I see Mel, I see somebody else, I see like another.
This is
Oh, there's Nico.
I like Nico's smile.
Yeah, there's
In this universe, they label you and me, but in the metaverse,
oh my word, the doppelfucker.
First one.
Nice anal beads.
Hollywood Squares.
find me in an alternate reality.
Oh, there's the doppelbastard. Yeah. Hey, Fritz. Fritz is a drummer. Oh my goodness. That's a real world picture. What are you doing?
That's from the first anniversary last year, guys.
Yes, I know. I remember it. Oh, my word.
Shereen actually
Everyone-
recorded this song, guys.
Oh, my
Just so
word.
y'all know. That's great.
I know. It was
Wow.
amazing.
Can you come over here? And just stay right here.
Everybody put on your 3D glasses.
Hello, everybody. I wanted to tell a little bit about how the first time I got in AI guys doing.
Oh.
It's a gimmick.
Oh, there we go. So I wanted to tell it. Is it working? Can you guys hear me?
It's
Yes, it's
working. I
working.
can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
So I wanted
do
to tell everybody about the first time I got into AltspaceVR. As most of you guys know, I've been in VR since 1995. Me and my team have been working in different fields in VR since 1995. And we literally tried to create these kind of metaverses back then, but the internet was too slow and the headsets cost way too much money. So what we ended up doing was we all went to corporate America, and then in 2018 we came back to VR because of the Oculus Quest, and it was being adopted by all you guys in the metaverse. So we came in, and the first app I actually came into was AltspaceVR, and I went to a place, I can't remember the name of it, but there was a basketball court there, and it was like a little city kind of thing, the basketball court, which is what I always thought the metaverse was going to be, is a big city hooked together as a big alternate universe, which is what Utopia is becoming. But then I met with a few AltSpacers back then, and then they took me to all these events, and then I fell in love with the community. And we weren't really going to build VR at that time. My team was wanting to just do mobile app games. And then I basically went back to them and told them, we're going to go and we're going to build what we were trying to build in 1995 because it's not built yet in VR. We need to do that. So that's what we ended up doing is we're building an actual VR app that's meant the way the metaverse is supposed to be, which everything is connected into an alternate reality, which even the world builder stuff will be all connected together. So you can walk from one place to another place to the other part of it. And we also have tons of features, but one of our main thing is, since I'm an AltSpacer, we were upset we lost our event system. So I recreated the event system from AltSpace. It's been alive in Utopia for like 2 years now. So we're also bringing back other features like in-app building and all that kind of stuff that you guys used to have. So we also are adding new features like a touring system that I just created for Utopia. And I hope to see you guys a lot there, but this is what's important, and a lot of VR people don't know this in the actual industry that works in it, is the community is important, because it's really lonely in a metaverse by yourself. But when you have people come in and you do things together, that's what counts, is the VR community. That's why everybody in my team has to be a part of the VR community. And a lot of VR people from AltSpace have joined Utopia and have been helping me build the city and the world and the world itself. So I appreciate the community. I'm glad and proud to be a part of the community. So just keep going. Don't let it go. One last thing I wanted to say is, Nico stepped on it before, but the big thing about our industry in VR, we're in trouble right now in VR. A lot of people don't understand that, but we're having as an industry, we're having trouble. Investors aren't investing in VR anymore because Meta lost $60 billion in VR is what they're telling everybody. And the fact that, AltSpace closed down didn't help. And then Vrchat is having problems right now. So you need to help the apps that are being built. Support them. Go VR Plus. I'm on VR Plus as well. But everybody should be helping out the apps to keep it going, so we don't have any more sunsets. We don't have to be worried about losing our homes anymore. So go out there and support all the apps that you like and you want to keep around. So that way we can all stay here and keep going. Because without that, investors aren't going to come back. So thanks, and I'll. You guys have a good day.
Thank you, James.
Daisy.
See those beautiful marble columns and the massive AltSpace logo?
How are you? I haven't seen you in ages.
Thank you. I know.
This is early stage of the new balcony. It's going to be spectacular.
Okay? I mean, anything you need to just.
Here's a
let me
nice
know. I
exterior
mean,
shot.
I know we went through COVID together.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really happy to see
Timo
you,
designed those pillars
Thank you.
and all the things you see here. And yes, that view. Oh, I love that view. And this is the interior. The lobby is going to change. Look how elegant and beautiful it is.
Cool.
This is a little bit darker. The world's going to be much brighter than this. And here's a progression of how the hallway is looking.
Hi, Daisy.
I did it yesterday.
So good to see you. Hey, I made sure to.
We're going to keep that
One of
open
your
dome
portals
skylight so you
in
can
my,
watch the clouds pass. It's so beautiful.
My AltSpace memory world.
And yes, Callahan, the avatars are going to be sitting on the couches again.
So people go there, and every artist I knew from Altspace, I'm putting a portal in there, kind of like in here. You know?
Wait 1 second.
So,
Hey, Tracy.
so good to see you, though. Good to see you.
Oh, I'm looking to go for that.
We're sitting on the couches. We'll be back. The video. Oh, now you have a sneak preview of what's coming. It is absolutely beautiful. And it's amazing to kind of see the progression. Timo, you're absolutely incredible. But it will be live for you guys all to experience next Sunday for Jim's Altspace tours. So community Altspace tours. So I wanted to just take a moment to thank so many of you. Like, my brain is a little flustered right now. I'll do my best. I'm trying to actually acknowledge people here. But like Callahan, she ended up stepping in to help me with video control. We've got Ryan, and he's been absolutely incredible. He's actually been streaming this in a second instance because we had a problem last year where even our own dear Jim couldn't even join the instance of the event, and other people couldn't join the event. So we intentionally set up a second instance in case that we needed overflow. And so it was streaming to that second instance. And then, you know, every single one of you for getting up on stage, Nico and Timo for basically like getting his computer back up and running so I can get you some photographs for the world. Mel, Veronica, Tessa, like, thank you, Tessa, especially for reconnecting me with Ryan. Sherry, oh my gosh, Sherry. There's no more words to say. Sherry, right? Everybody gets it. But you know, like so many of you have really stepped up, and I'm sure I've forgotten people's names. I suck. I'm sorry, but I love all of you. We are going to be updating I'll remember all of everybody's names later, I promise. We're going to be updating the thank you list that will be in the new world. So you'll see the updated thank you list in the new world. And I think that's it for our event. I want to say that Aussie Guy has an event coming up shortly. He's actually there in the back. That's starting at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. Please stay, socialize, reconnect. And then the other thing I was going to say is we're going to have an encore of this exact event that will be live. I will get up on stage and do this all again, and hopefully I won't crash this next time at 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to come back, you're welcome to come back, because it's very likely that the people who cannot make this event are going to be showing up to that event. So you may see more people that maybe you've missed on seeing. So I just wanted to just say, oh, Bella. I also forgot Bella. Bella was willing to help up and step with our second instance. Sorry, there's just this massive list, and I can't remember everybody at the moment, so I deeply apologize. But thank you again so much. We are all this amazing Altspace community, and it's up to us to continue this legacy. You know, there's this phrase that I have that I dearly love, and it says, those who are remembered live. So that not only includes the people that we lost in Altspace, from Altspace, but it also includes the legacy and the remembrance of all, like, we're living as a community because we are remembering who we were and who we are now today. So thank you everybody so much for coming. This has been really special to me, and it means so much to see all of your faces. And again, Inky and Steve, thanks for jumping up. when I crashed earlier. But thank you again. The videos we just played are now officially in the playlist. So if you ever want to come back and rewatch them again, like the song I created or such like that, you're welcome to do it. But I think we're going to go ahead and end here. Again, please stay, socialize, enjoy each other. You know, just share and reconnect and just enjoy each other. Life is short. We need to all make sure we're taking care of each other. So thank you. And I just appreciate all of you. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome job. Awesome job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Where's thumbs up?
Thank you. Hey, yeah, no problem.
It's kind of
Great job,
appreciate it very
Serene.
much.
Hi.
Great job,
Thank you
girl.
again, Suzanne.
Great job. Great
Hi.
job. Great job.
Yeah, I cry.
Thank
I
you.
crashed
Great
out.
job.
I'm gonna have to.
Did
rewatch
wonderful,
it
honey.
myself.
Thank you. Aw.